Hello.
Hello.
Muted. Hello.
Hello. Oh, there we go.
Does
Scuffed.
the scuff stream? Woo.
Believe it or not.
We already.
Oh, there we go.
Also, you said okay. I'm gonna go actively change.
Oh, fuck,
the
I have
Discord
the stream.
icon then.
Hello.
Actively
Hello.
going to go change that now, just for this apparently.
Wow.
Just
There's a lot of you in chat.
Hello.
For the
What?
Gazelle, the stories of mischief and fun, but to keep things simple, let's start with just one about a multi kid today. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna start reading the kind of had script.
Music.
Stop
Oh,
it.
let me.
You switched the camera and the music just got so dramatic.
It's so dramatic.
Yeah.
Hello,
Let's
everyone. And welcome.
go.
Hello there.
Welcome, people. Oh, I should follow you.
No.
It's a possibility. You possibly
know. You know.
Oh
There
my
is
god,
that
first time
line.
viewer. Froggy.
You know,
Well, you
Frog,
can,
how dare you?
you can
How
only hear
dare
Kel.
you not fall?
Keldo, speak.
Digit says.
Hi.
Alright, Kira, speak.
Hello. Hi. how's
Did
it
y'all
going?
hear those two bitches?
Wait.
Bitches, batches, and the bandersnatches?
We shall see.
Mm.
Barely.
Fuck, I should probably
Barely.
Here, let me adjust some things. Okay, turn you
Turn
down.
me and Frog
That-
down and
Turn
put those
you
guys up.
Yeah.
Oh, I had you guys up because in my ear, y'all always feel like overshadowed, but maybe that's just my ear.
Also, people, ignore my wet hair. It was pouring outside. Like I was like dripping wet. That's how wet I was.
Alright. Middle one needs volume of it. Who's the... Oh, Kira.
I guess that would be me.
Poor Kira.
Hello.
You are the middle one.
You are
Hello?
middle one.
I
Bad
am the
middle
I
one.
am the middle. I am the middle.
What, the middle one?
Alright. Fuck. Let me adjust. Then. Alright. Welcome to Dungeons and Dumbasses.
Yep.
With a very scuffed stream, it really makes sense at the dumbass part.
Listen, I'm in the stream. It's always gonna be scuffed.
And I'm in the stream, so it's always gonna be a dumbass.
Look, last night while I was
I'm
talking
your
to people, Eden was like, "Hey, yo, you should have you tested your stream?" I went, "No." And then I didn't test my stream, so
Listen,
gonna happen.
As someone who also streams, and be real honest, it's unavoidable. Testing it or not, you just But the thing is, though, you prevent a lot more mistakes when you test it.
Am I still really quiet?
I turned you up. You should be good.
That was a little bit ago. I don't know.
There's a massive
I don't know if
spider
we're
lurking in
close.
my house that can't.
Okay,
find me, so I'm
okay, no,
using
I'm
the
up.
stream as a distraction.
I would suggest getting a spider spray.
Or
Or fly
fire.
swatter.
Or fire.
Get the
Burn it.
shoe.
Burn the house.
Or a
yeah,
Nerf gun.
Lisa,
Shoot him with a
you
Nerf
look
gun.
sweaty. Wow. Okay, listen, I'm not sweaty. I was actually really cold because of the
Hell yeah,
rain.
Kira's louder. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Adjusting some
Ah.
clapping. I think.
See, when you have a spider, you shoot it with a Nerf gun.
Or a Minecraft pickaxe.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
works
Jake
too.
Did. Yeah, that's what Jake did.
That works too.
No, I'm being serious when I say that too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, where's
I wish
Ziggury's
that-
pronouns? You're right. You're right. You know what? You are right, and you should say it. Say it. There you go.
Say it a little louder for the.
I have them all prepared just for turn on. I didn't have to like go grab anything.
Okay. Well, I'm ready.
All right. Welcome.
Welcome.
I do believe just some slight introductions. We got Froggy. Y'all know Froggy
Yeah.
probably. Most of y'all probably know Froggy. Yeah, most
So
of
you
y'all
know, I
are
can
from
always
Froggy's.
introduce myself some more. I'm you know, an amazing artist, fantastic
Oh, yes,
actor,
oh, yes.
Hell yeah,
amazing
you are.
creator, model, maker, just you know, the best person here. Really, I'm just
truly.
the best person. I'm actually the main character, guys.
You actually are the
I'm
DM.
joking.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm actually the DM, guys. So
Yeah, this is all
Yeah,
the ruse.
Don't have
Froggy
any of
is going to
those.
be running our session.
Oh, yes.
Oh god.
we have Kai, lovely artist, lovely content creator. The one that likes white-haired people also has a white-haired OC, you know?
I know, right? It's totally surprising, and what's most shocking is this character too.
Oh, yeah.
It's unavoidable. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but if you don't know where I am, yeah. So I do art, I do voice acting, I do character design, do my own videos, help out a lot of people with their videos. I don't stream as much as anymore, but like, yeah. And very big avid plushie collector. Oh my god,
Yes, you are.
guys.
Yes, you
I
are.
have so much plushies. It's so great. I love bouncing in them. Yeah.
And here we have Kira, good friend of mine, also a DM.
Hi. I'm not very active on the Twitter verse or anything, but I do art, I guess, sometimes.
You say.
See,
the only person
I'm
with
like
an art
that
pop.
one friend of a one, because like you all, to me, are a bunch of popular people. I'm not.
Frog, you have no right to do that. Everyone does it.
Yeah, bro, you're really.
Oh my
popular. What
god,
do
is
you
that my bestie in chat,
my
Milo?
God.
Also,
Oh my
the
god, is that
only
Milo?
person who set the character as the profile picture, I think.
So there's
Yeah.
that at least.
And then,
You've done
Oh,
that
well.
at least.
You're doing
Last-
better than me.
but certainly not least, bitch ass Keldo.
Debatable.
It's the French penguin. Oh my. Wait.
Shush.
Hold on.
We have
Wait,
two
wait, wait.
penguins in here for those who
Hold
on.
watch
Oh, no.
Commander Candy.
Hold on. Wait. I gotta do this now. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Listen, it's early. My voice hasn't vocally woken up properly, so we're seeing how well I can do this. Oh my god, you're from Fnac! You're my favorite character! My god!
I will throw the phone at the desk.
Oh my god, my
I will
favorite
throw the phone
character.
at the desk.
DM.
Oh, yes.
Question.
Yes.
Question. Are we allowed to flip people off?
Yes, flip everyone off.
Please, yeah, no, that's
I
the
don't
last time
care
I
about
do that.
profanities here. We are most of us here are adults.
good.
Most
Also, I'm
majority.
never doing that again with my early voice. We're giving it time.
That
my
was for
server-
Kai, by the way. That was for Kai. And you guys are probably never gonna see me flip anyone off after this, so...
Well, I feel honored, honestly. I think that's the second
think-
time you flipped me off, too.
I don't think I've flipped anyone else off either. No, wait, David. I flipped David off.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Anyways, Kelda, explain your repertoire.
are
your- Your resume.
Repertoire. I am a voice actor that does things for people about things.
You voice a
do-
pretty cool people.
I voice a butler for Trey or Citrus, and then okay, good job, Kira. Good job, Kira. I do weird wacky voices, and I play D&D, and that's majority of what I do.
Yes. The resident person who knows more than me.
Debatable.
I think we have like the same level of knowledge, but yes.
No, you guys are at the same level of knowledge, but whenever someone's being technical, we blame Keldo.
Yep.
It's always good to have a technical person, because
You
I'm
always
not
need
gonna
one.
lie, sometimes like if things go off the rails, he
Need
needs
someone who knows.
Yeah.
Like
And
that
as
one
well,
time I got to cast
DM!
6 Eldritch Blasts for a
Wait. DM! I pointed the wrong way.
Opposite direction.
I'm assuming you,
Boy,
you
are
have
there a lot of
experience in your chat.
Boy, oh boy.
Don't worry, it's about to get a little crazier up in there.
Let me open up my notes. Oh man,
Oh
my
God, you
note-
actually took notes.
Of course I took notes. Shut up. You know, actually, guys, Adrian dies before we even meet him. Everyone say
Well,
bye.
this is
Bye,
a player-
Kenton.
Alright.
Yeah,
I
no
think this is the
saving
fastest
throws?
record of a player death, and it was before
No
it even
saving
started.
throws too.
Well, this is going
No,
immediately
I.
great.
This is what happens when you roll a natural 1 before the session.
And then I
Your
rolled a
character
2.
died.
I don't.
How alive is your character? Is that the pre-rolls? Is that why Kelder rolling a one's a bad thing? Oh no.
Yeah, the one actually was for your saving throw of death.
Yeah, and then I
Power word
rolled
kill
2.
die.
Kill. No.
Also, Demon, people like how you look.
Oh, thank you. I put in effort this morning. This is how I
Someone put
usually
in all
dress.
caps, Demon taking notes.
Oh man, I am in fact taking notes. Would you look at that?
Hey, look
Oh,
at
hello,
Soul.
Soul. Hello, welcome to the chat. Honestly, welcome all of y'all to the chat.
Yep.
Damn, there's a lot of you, but we're gonna jump right on into
We're gonna
it.
get on this.
We're jump right on into it.
So I'm really excited.
Get this bread.
Welcome to whatever the fuck this is. Honestly, I should have probably written
Dungeons
something
and
down
Dumbasses.
properly. Welcome to Dungeons Dumbasses Quest for the Sun. I do believe I'm gonna start with the fact that you are all. Well, you all know where you are. You are all in the wilds of the forest, the familiar darkness, and knowing of lurking danger. I will say all of you from your individual areas of where you are. I feel like I wait. Viewers don't know the lore of this world. I'm just assuming shit.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No,
In this
so-
world,
You know what?
in this world,
Where's Silo?
We're
I'm a
We
professional,
know
I know
what
what
we're
I'm
doing.
usually I'm better at this, I swear. But in this world, there is no sun. The sun just doesn't exist. In fact, all that any person knows is the night. There's no daytime, there's just the nighttime. And mortal intelligent beings live in settlements with no contact with each other because the wilds of the forest are dangerous. And traversing between them is no small feat. A lot of settlements don't even know others exist. Some may know, but it's too dangerous to go between. For whichever reason, one or another, a lot of you have exited your settlements for your personal reasons to travel. But all of you, in the respective areas of where you stand, see a light in the distance.
Oh, Morgan, you see that? Over there. There's a light there. Think that's another town? No.
She looks over. Maybe.
Well, I was thinking we could just have a picnic here, but maybe that would be far better. You would like a picnic now, right? I'd like a picnic. I have my tea set already ready, and I also actually saved some biscuits.
She just shrugs.
Let's go. Let's go.
The two of you have made your way towards it. I would imagine the other two unnamed individuals, unnamed as they have literal name tags, to bear with me. You all come to this clearing, and I would say you all have walked up this and see each other.
What's the clearing look like?
It is like an area with, number one, no trees, but it's like about 10 feet wide in like a general circumference. And in the center of this clearing, laying in the grass, you can't quite tell what it is, but there is something glowing with a warm light. Something small. giving off a lot of light.
I suppose it's not a town. I begin to like set up a blanket next to it. It's like, anyone else? Any of you want to join us for this picnic we're having?
Morgan's gonna go over to it, and she's gonna she's gonna take like a real close look, but not quite touch it.
Alright, Diggory, describe your character.
Alright. So, Diggory is a rather short Elatrin with brown hair fading into reds and yellows and little branches poking out of his head. On those branches, you have a few leaves, though it seems most have fallen off by now, and those still there are now fading into red. He also has a few flowers, though they seem to have slowly began wilting from his hair. He's rather short for what he is, about 5'5". A little chubby, and wearing this long cape, the outside of which is this grey color, but the inside looks as if it was just the inside of trees. It fades into falling leaves. And overall, his outfit's rather simple. He seems very elegant, as if you wouldn't expect someone like him, like them, walking around in the middle of nowhere like this. The eyes look tired and completely don't match the otherwise cheerful expression, as if they've seen some things, okay? but they nothing about the body language, which is, you know, rather polite, rather nervous, shows it. It's a like social nervous, not like nervous, just like a I hope I don't offend you type of nervous.
Quaint little guy. Going down from there, Opal, describe your character.
So Opal is basically very it's really hard because like I'm also drawing at the same time, so my brain's like going. But yeah, so basically Opal's like blue Oni with a lot of like black basically paint on their arms and stuff like that. And their legs. They're currently wearing a red garment, like a red crop top, and like really baggy like pants with these nice embroidered patterns on it. There's a necklace that has, well, like a jade, and her hair is tied up, white haired, obviously, because you know, gotta be with trademark.
Oh yes.
And right now she's currently playing with this ring that has basically all these markings that are unfamiliar to her. She's not really paying attention at the moment. She's just like looking at this ring, messing around with it. Once again, still thinking and pondering about a memory that she can't let go, but at the same time doesn't remember. So yeah, that's Opal.
Would you look at that? Morgan, describe your character.
Morgan, my beloved. Okay, so Morgan Morgan is the icon that you can see on through like the stream and whatnot. She's got this dark hair, really like grayish pale skin. These like pale light blue eyes. She's got a long brown trench coat type thing on with the sleeves rolled up. She has like facial markings. She's got the necklace. On her shoulder currently is a little mechanical bird. Just kind of whirring about, and not described as well. There's also a bit of a bigger automation that is next to her. She's got two of these little mechanical. She's got two. Well, I say little. The other one is actually about the size of a person. So she's got two. She's got two automations. With her. And yeah. she's not like quite tidied up. She's this kind of looks like she just doesn't care about how she's presented for the most part.
She's not
There
like
you
other
go.
girls. I'm sorry.
We're all thinking about it. Thank you for seeing it.
Yeah,
Job.
yeah,
It's great.
built different.
Yeah, built
including
different.
including the fact that I got a visual of my character up.
All right, and that leaves Adrian. Describe your character.
Can't wait for a generic description number 3300. You see a human guy with shut up.
This guy.
Somewhat
The one normal one.
debatable.
Continue.
With like, it looks like it's used to be
Oh my god, is that my sister in chat?
slick.
So sorry for interrupting you. Sorry, my sister's in chat. I was saying hi to Amantha.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Anyway,
sister.
but yes, continue. So sorry.
But he has
It's
what
different.
looks like it used to be slicked back hair with a like smaller ponytail at the end. The pony's still there, but the hair is more messy, as if they've been out in the wild for a little bit. Average face, blue eyes. He's fit, but not necessarily well fed, if you know what I'm meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Scrawny
He
little guy.
has
Tall guy. Or
he has one hand on a long sword at his belt, and his eyes are looking at whatever the hell this light is.
Well, is anyone looking at my picnic?
I can imagine Morgan would be placed at since you put it right next to the
Yes,
glowing
oh,
thing.
yes, right next to
We're
it.
technically
like-
all
Morgan
looking
would
at it still. Well, minus play with
It's
rain over there.
lovely resource. It's very cozy.
I can imagine. I can.
It reminds me a bit of a fireplace. It reminds me of the fireplace by my home. It's very lovely, isn't it?
In a,
Do you all have fireplaces back at your homes?
Morgan's ignoring Piggery and is currently like inspecting the glowing thing. Grabs like a stick that's like on the ground or something and then pokes it.
As you poke it, the glow subsides a slight bit, just enough for you to be able to tell like what's at the center of it. As you poke it, it moves by itself. Almost like it's alive. It's some sort of living thing.
Does it want tea?
What about a one tea? That's what Opal says. Looks just like
Maybe
lifts up
it does. You know, maybe you should ask it.
Oh, hello there. Would you like some tea? Like, what type of tea do you like? Actually, would you want some? I can heat it up real quick.
The form doesn't answer, but as the glow subsides a bit for you to be able to make out what the form is, you see this, like, small, pixie-sized, golden-shaped humanoid. Just, it's like longish hair with this, like, flowing dress, but all of it seems to be of one form and shape. She's, like, this high. She's small. She's small.
The size of
This
my
high.
bird.
Huh?
Yeah, she's about this high, you know? And...
Yee-hi.
Yeah, yay high. What's...
You just see Morgan staring at you, dead-eyed.
Who are you all?
Oh, of course, how rude not to introduce myself. I'm Diggory. It's a pleasure. Like I said, would you like some tea? I am starting a picnic.
What's tea?
Oh, you don't. Of course, some people don't know. Well, it's this wonderful drink. Let me prepare some for you. Just hold on. Just hold on. All right.
Are the other two people gonna come closer? It's not because the other two are also here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys just
gonna-
chilling out back?
Step a little bit closer, still a little bit further away, but
I was gonna stop them the ring, look up, and just like, what happened?
Well, the small glowing thing turned out to be a small golden lady.
Yeah, so treading carefully, basically, at this point. It's just like getting closer to you guys, being like, remind me why we decided to have a picnic in this spot specifically.
Well, the light's rather lovely, isn't it?
Are you sure that's still a light?
Well, I can. If it's any offense, I can cast my own.
oh great.
I'm sorry. Have I been offensive? If it's offensive, I truly apologize. But it is a lovely clearing, you must admit.
It is.
Where am I?
But-
Exactly.
That's a
Wait,
good
what's that?
question. They ask, where am I?
Well, in a clearing, clearly.
Oh great. Agent's gonna walk up to the golden person. and,
She's
like, crouch down.
very confused by everything.
Who
Hmm.
would you be?
I'm not sure I remember. I
You
think
don't
at
know.
one point I was called it's on the tip of my tongue. Solaris?
Well, that's a lovely name. I have your tea prepared. I hope Earl Grey's all right.
Earl Grey.
I'm still not sure what tea is.
It's a drink. Have some. I'm not sure if you can hold this. Actually,
She's like the size of the
Does
teacup.
anyone happen to have miniature cups on them? Do any of you happen to carry miniature cups?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just put it on the ground here for you. You can have some. It's all right if you don't drink it all. Careful, it's hot.
She tries to stand up to walk over to the teacup, but falls over again, like weak at the knees.
I think the little bird machination that I have, will hop down next to the little thing. Just gonna look. So, for a machine, it's surprisingly lively. And it's just kind of looking at Solaris. Kind of hopping around.
So I got your name. Who are you three?
Oh, well, this is Morrigan. And I don't know the other two. I just met them as well.
Like
Oh,
this strange.
I'm Opal. Hi.
Adrian.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Well, where are you supposed to be? It's best not to be in places you're not supposed to be. Trespassing's illegal. Are we trespassing here? It's best we leave if we are.
This is the
Oh.
wilderness.
If you're not supposed to be here, where are you supposed to be?
I think I'm supposed to be up there.
Keep
The
pointing-
treats?
Keep pointing
No,
to
there's
the
not.
sky.
She's
Point to the
Easy.
sky.
Yeah.
I'm nothing if not obvious.
The chat already has theories.
You like
They've
looking
been
at stream,
going
you're like,
ham for a bit.
yes.
Okay. How did you?
Oh, I shouldn't be looking up. Shouldn't be looking up.
How did you get down here then?
I don't remember. This is all very strange.
Say.
Right?
Well, strange things happen all around here. It's best not to
Good.
question things anymore. Not in places like this.
And that explains you.
Could you all help me?
It depends what we
Certainly.
can do. Well,
I'm sure we can, as long as it's on the way.
On the way to what?
Oh, well, I'm following my sister. She knows the way.
Is your sister this woman?
No. She's quite short, actually. Reaches up around to my chest. You've not met her. She shows up at night, though. Well, it's always, you know, during sleeping time.
It is night, isn't it?
Well, I'd say it's more closer to noon, isn't it?
Can you all help
So
me?
clearly, she isn't here. Oh, like I said, as long as it's on the way.
Help you with what exactly? Getting
I
back?
think I need to go back.
Up?
Okay. Do you know how?
I think the word is mountain.
Are you sure we want to?
What do you mean?
Nothing good ever comes from what's above. It's why we don't look at the sky.
I'm from up above.
I'm not very inclined to trust you.
This is all so very wrong.
We'll still be polite, of course. The tea's still there. Drink it before it's cold. Anyone
Maybe
else?
should take them. I mean, they don't have any memories, and the only one they know is going up the mountain. Then maybe that's their home.
I am going towards the mountains anyways.
They probably took a nasty fall, which, I don't think. As someone who also doesn't have really good memory, it tends to happen. But if they have a home, we should probably bring them back. Maybe they have a relative, a loved one, something.
Well, family reuniting is always a lovely thing.
So, DM,
Yes.
is there a mountain anywhere nearby?
It's a good question. Do you know any?
I've been wondering for a bit. What would you like me to roll?
I would say, first roll that the players can see, roll me, just for remembering the terrain, a history check.
History. Okay.
All of us?
Those
How
that
do I
want to-
roll?
I would say, Adrian, anyone who's been traveling and like wants to like see if they remember seeing a mountain.
Go on D&D Beyond. Go to the skills, and you'll see a number that has either a plus, a minus, or a +0 or something.
There
along
we
those
go.
lines. If you click it, then it rolls.
Yeah.
Glad I got-
That's a 19.
I have a
Look
10.
at that.
14.
14.
Adrian, let's go. 14 buddies!
Look at that. We got the game log right here.
I have the stream.
Game log. And
Nice.
swag.
That's a 19 for me.
Jiggery, look at you with the memory.
Well, that's a first. Well, not really. No, the memory's pretty good.
Would you look at that?
Memory's pretty good, honestly.
I will say Morgan definitely doesn't remember shit.
Nope.
Adrian and Opal, you may have glanced at a map before, maybe seen something in the distance that may have, in general, made you think maybe north. Diggory, of course you know where the mountains are. They're that way.
Morgan,
That way, obviously.
Obviously.
Morgan is just following Diggory.
I mean, I know where I'm going. Like I said, the mountains are there. I'm going that way.
Well,
You're free to tag along. Now, I don't know if I have enough food for everyone, so if you want to join in on every picnic, you will have to bring some food to share as well. Just to be clear.
you have a
But
picnic every
I'm-
day, don't you?
Yes.
Well, of course. Staying
That's a fact.
fed is very important. And why eat and walk when you can eat and sit down? Especially when the weather's this lovely.
The winds are howling in like a really ghastly way.
I was about to say, Adrian just looks up at the moon.
It's a crescent
As
moon
much-
tonight.
As much as, like, eating. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not trusting this weather. I'm gonna be real honest. This to me doesn't sound like a weather you want to have picnic in. This sounds like, hey, maybe we should just go in a cave and like just stay there.
We can have a picnic in a cave. That's the lovely thing about picnics, you can have them anywhere. We can't really set up a table anymore, or eat by a fireplace these days. That won't work. So picnic is the perfect response, and you are all invited. You can come with me. I'm going somewhere very lovely, so I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh,
But
what?
all right. Maybe a picnic down the line later.
Your loss. Dickory like finishes drinking and starts like clearing up the picnics. Like, will you be drinking any of that? I did prepare it for you.
I think I'm a bit small for that.
You can have a sip just to try.
I think I'll pass. I can't
What?
think straight.
What tea did you
Very
make?
well.
What
Earl
tea did you
Grey, Earl Grey. Anyone?
make? Oh, give it here. Get this quiet.
Yeah, Adrian.
Dates.
How do you like it?
It's lovely.
One of my favorites. Okay, give me the cup, please. They were very expensive teacups. What are you guys' favorite colors? I have multiple tea sets. Well, teacup sets. Only one tea set. Sadly, couldn't bring more than one.
Well, it's a lot better to travel light. I mean,
I care to disagree. A tea set's rather essential. Why would you go without a tea set? Some of you are very odd. I don't mean to be rude.
We have a mixture of just
Opal just looks around.
Diggory's energy is just a hobbit. I just want to make that perfectly.
Yeah.
Like Opal
What
just
about
looks around.
breakfast?
Like,
What about
Opal-
The
Second
bigger automation is
breakfast.
just staring at
Yes, we had
Opal.
one breakfast, but what about
It's-
second
it's-
breakfast?
like Opal's just looking around, like the whole like girl, and it's just like as the winds just howl, like looks back up the sky, looks
Awful
back and
weather.
looks back and down. And it's just like looks at the sky, looks back, and he's just going, yeah. I guess we're in our yep. Yep. You discovered my grand secret. I'm the odd one.
Well, let's get going then. Would be best to go before too late in the evening. It's not right to travel at night. I cast a few like dancing lights, just like, let's go. Anyone know any travel songs?
What?
The bird chirps like a mechanical chirp type thing.
Isn't the mechanical bird on your shoulder, or you said it was like interact? You said something about it being by the ferry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was interact, or it had that. It had come off the shoulder and was like hopping around the ferry, and then it chirped at.
She raises a hand towards the bird. She seems still very weak and weak-kneed, can't really stand very well, but gets on the bird. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
I was wondering how we were going to carry her around.
Someone's
That
popping
is
out.
exactly what I was hoping would happen.
One of the shirt pockets.
Getting hot.
oh yes, in the shirt pocket. I don't have shirt pockets. Never mind.
Man.
This is a lovely Victorian-esque shirt. Just because they don't got
Yeah.
pockets.
I love your outfit. I want to steal it.
I found it from 2 separate thrift shops.
I want it.
I am so
Yoink.
lucky to have found this combo. It has saved me.
Bro, I want it. I want it.
So you all want to continue traveling down the road, yes?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. The command is
I say
obviously
a
that way.
road. There's not really a road. It's more just
Path,
like you think that
trail.
way.
Fair enough.
Through the underbrush. It's
So, well, Opal and Adrian, you've not told us anything about yourselves. It would be quite rude not to properly introduce yourselves. Why are you out here?
Wandering.
Afternoon stroll. I see. That's fair.
Well, if I'm gonna be real honest, I'm just trying to find, well, anything I can about this ring. Or anything.
Well, I've made my own observations. I can always share them with you. I've been traveling for quite a while now. I believe I've been traveling for a few weeks now, considering it's clearly becoming autumn now. I set off into summer. I don't know. It's hard to tell the time by now. Hard to tell anything these days.
how odd.
Right.
Not very talkative, are you? Well, it's alright. I did all the talking for me and Morrigan. I can do all of the talking for the whole party. So let me tell you about. It's just, I'm just
You're just gonna go. It's just gonna be like.
I'm just going back away here. As the
We
girl,
got
like,
3
talks
quiet people, and then we got Diggory.
And then we got
You
Diggory.
can talk enough for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Diggory tells you about I don't know, like this old great aunt that Diggory had. Diggory wasn't sure if it was really their aunt, but like that one time that she added peas to salad instead of corn, and
Oh, the
just
horror. Oh no.
just
God.
the chaos that ensued from it, and by that I mean the minor embarrassment. And the story goes on. Like, unless it gets interrupted, the story is gonna go on
Yeah,
for like an hour.
Yeah, Diggory is not gonna stop talking.
I'm just gonna go like, so, Adrian, you said you travel a lot. Where have you traveled? And it's just like, just side
I'm
conversation
still
while like you're going.
Yeah, I'm still
like,
talking. I'm still going.
Just it's
Like,
like
5
it's like
feet ahead of everybody. Just...
it's like in the Disney.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'm not sure. I just travel. Walking, wandering, like I said. Where have you been since you said you were looking for that?
I describe the places. Well, I've been, well, in a little piece of everywhere. Seen grand waters and very difficult, well, rocky plains. The one we are now, surprisingly, even though the weather's kind of crazy, and it's enjoyable, but I'm just trying to, well, find a place that's familiar to me. If that makes any sense.
Fair enough. I guess I could say the same. I'm looking for familiar places, but there's not going to be any familiar places. For me, at least. I do hope you find somewhere familiar.
I hope so, too.
And you know what happens when you put corn in a salad, right?
What's corn?
Oh, it's this fantastic food. It's lovely in certain things, but not. Well, it's lovely in salads, but instead we got peas. Can you imagine placing corn with peas? Tastes not even similar. Well, I didn't bring any corn with me, sadly, so I can't give you any. But if we ever spot any place that has corn, we can have corn.
I feel like this is a normal thing.
Looking over at Morgan.
Morgan's just.
Just, are you paying attention, or are you just are you doing the introvert thing of, yeah, you're talking, but I couldn't repeat a single thing that you said.
Oh no, I do that
Yeah,
so many times.
Everyone.
Morgan is, or you say that, and Morgan just looks over, and is like, huh?
How long have you been traveling with Diggory? Then?
Looks back over at Diggory, still being Diggory. As
I'm still talking, by the way.
Week or so.
Oh. And where's their sister?
Shrugs. She shrugs.
I knew that would get Frog's attention.
Damn you!
Diggory's too absorbed in the story, and Diggory's perception is really low anyway, so Diggory would not notice that the topic even went
Mention
there.
sister, turns around and stares.
I mean, maybe. Okay, I mean, do we want me to roll if Diggory even noticed that you brought up?
Oh, if you're not
If you're not
it could be
actively
passive.
listening.
With the power of
then,
DM
yeah, then
magic,
pass.
I suddenly have food in my hands.
Which Shepard, what you got?
I got sliced grapes. I have sliced nectarine. I have sliced cucumbers.
And the party gets distracted by fruit.
You know me. I'm just so fruity. Like,
Yeah. Why would you? Okay. Why would you?
Diggory's
Why would you
just
select
still talking. The autism meal?
I saw that in chat. I
Thank
wanted
you.
to chat. I saw that.
thank you. This is in fact the autism meal. Yes.
Yeah, no, Diggory's just not noticing you talking. Now talking about the inconvenience that the change caused and how, it took exactly 5 minutes to fix the issue, which was so inconvenient.
The winds just are picking up.
Go ahead.
The winds in this forest, in the wilds, they sound, if you listen right, almost like the wailing gasps of spirits. But after all of y'all's travelings for this long, you are quite used to its unsettling properties. But the wind is in fact picking up, and it is getting hard to really just keep yourself moving. Except for Diggory, of course, but
Is just gonna stop for a second. Is there anything noise-wise besides the wind, or is it just the wind?
The wind is quite loud. If there was anything else, maybe a perception check will grant you insight. There is something. A voice that is not akin to the winds. It is coming from the direction of the wind. You cannot make out what it is saying, but there is more to this.
Which direction is the wind coming from?
That way.
And which direction are we heading?
Probably like perpendicular.
Well, I'm getting a workout in here.
Oh yeah, so it work out with the thighs working against the wind, Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the wind's certainly annoying, but
Adrian's gonna
certainly
run.
convenient.
Adrian's gonna run up to catch up to Opal and the rest.
Alright.
There's words on the wind. If you
Well, that's nothing new, is it now?
Or more, it's gonna. If they're still walking, she's gonna keep walking, but she's gonna actually listen in as well. If at this, like, she's gonna look at Adrian, and then just look back forward, I guess. But this time, actually, it's like, ooh, hey, we got something going on.
even if we choose to do nothing about that particular bit of information, this wind is picking up and we need to find some form of shelter.
Oh, I was hoping to cover more ground today, but I suppose so. A little bit more rest wouldn't be too much of an issue. Do you suppose there's any caves nearby?
Or anything.
I was gonna say, is there any more caves nearby?
Yes.
What do we see around us?
Yeah. My
The I'm eating.
DM's
my
watching.
20 passive perception.
For some reason thought Discord noise suppression would do that, but I forgot. It's OBS.
No,
it's different.
it's doing.
I will stop. Somewhat. Those grapes do look nice though. Maybe I won't crunch. Maybe I'll just eat.
Gosh. So what was with the you looking at your food real quick? Like I saw that.
That was me going. Crunch. I was contemplating that.
Okay.
But yes, what is the party
What do
doing?
we see around us?
So, what do we see?
You were
Yeah.
looking
We've
around for
decided that
cover.
we wanna-
Cover.
Yes.
Cave. Anything.
A cave would imply hills, and you cannot
There are
tell.
none.
You're certainly not in mountain country. Let's just say.
Yeah.
I will say, all of y'all that are actively looking for cover, because I think Diggory is off in their own little world.
No, Diggory is also looking around now.
Also looking around. All right, then everyone roll investigation. Looking around.
Investigation.
Survival.
Investigation.
Even can I do I still have David, do I still have to roll? Because I got a 23 passive
22.
investigation.
Listen, hey, I'm not paying too much
I
Roll.
still
attention.
roll.
You are not special.
Well, I've rolled 2 2s in a row, and both of them have had +8 modifiers.
All right, Diggory out
I
here.
actually have good rolls.
My passive investigation does nothing for me.
This is quite the opposite of your other character. But
Yeah, this is literally the opposite of
Look
the
at
other
you.
D&D.
the dice gods
Look at
love
me
you
being
here.
Useful. To be fair, we are picking things where I have high bonuses. I have a +7 in this.
Oh, yes. So,
And I have a +8, and I still rolled
No, my
shit.
passive, no, even my passive investigation is also 17. So I have.
none of y'all notice this, but Diggory, you see in the distance what looks to be a part of the forest that looks different. There is this viney bush type of almost like a wall. It's good camouflage, but you notice it.
Is it friendly? Does it give me a
Looks
friendly
like a
vibe?
wall. It's
Ah,
giving you
of course.
a wall.
The wall vibes, you know. It
I
doesn't.
do
Wall
like walls.
vibes, yes.
It doesn't
I do
necessarily.
like walls.
Doesn't necessarily pass the vibe check, but
The
you know,
wall
it
check,
vibes.
yeah.
No,
Walls
walls
vibe.
certainly pass the vibe check. Like, well, there's a wall over there. Oh, there, it's
What?
over there. Look at.
Also, you know, as we are somewhat midway through, here's my shameless self promo. Here, let me just do the.
It's just shameless self promo. Here we go.
Oh,
It
the
didn't
bot-
work.
Didn't work.
I'm going to cry. The bot didn't work. Anyway, so my Twitter
Bot
is
said
at Demon
no.
Under Beds. I also have a Discord link on there. There is a chat to talk about D&D if you want. I thought the bot would work, but crying.
You know,
I'll be your
that's-
bot.
There was a
Before it
Discord
worked,
one
before,
too.
you know?
I'll figure out Nightbot for
Also,
next
we're not
time.
gonna spend 30 minutes investigating a wall before. For some context, in the other D&D, we spent so long investigating a meaningless wall that probably didn't have anything to it.
Oh yeah.
We
many legs
definitely
does the
concluded
chair
it was.
have?
How many legs is the chair? But yes, you notice what do you do after noticing this? No one else
Head
did.
to the
It's
wall.
only you.
Joking.
So, well, I point to it. It's like, well, we want shelter. There's a lovely place. It can hide us from the wind, and it's fawny, right? Oh wait,
It's
what is it like again?
it is in the direction where the wind is coming from.
Okay. So wait, but what are the plants it's formed of look like again?
It's like this viney bush.
Not really thorny or anything.
Not really what?
Thorny.
Thorny, oh.
spiky.
There's some thorns, but thorns are normal in the forest. Thorns are pretty normal.
True. But, you know, it's not a nice place to rest your back against then. Oh well. Yes, over there, well, we can hide from the wind. The wind's what's bothering us, so we can... Well, we can't really lean against it. You know, we can set up... We can continue our picnic. None of you wanted to join me for a picnic. We can have a picnic.
Morgan's gonna just start walking over there. Her automation's
Alright.
following.
Let me...
You know, no one.
Diggory just sets up a blanket by it already, like, just the same blanket as before, just makes space for everyone to sit down, make
Rose
sure
murders
to...
up there.
Alright.
Just makes himself comfortable. And like, just, you know, dancing lights again, like, not wanting the little fairy to be the only source of light, just dancing lights.
Speaking of.
Speaking
Go
of
ahead.
the fairy.
My bad. Yeah.
Speaking of the fairy, she has been struggling to remain conscious this whole time, but
Well, that sounds like that, like
sometime
that
in the
problem.
middle of one of your rants, she has fully collapsed on the little
Oh.
mechanical bird. Just full on knocked out. Like, no consciousness.
I do suppose it is nap time. If anyone else wants to react, because Diggory ain't gonna.
Okay. Is she still giving off light even though she's asleep?
Yes, in fact, as she is more asleep, she actually gives off more light.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Interesting.
we woke her up and it became dimmer, didn't it?
Yes.
That's cool.
So she's like, yeah, she's like a light spell, just like.
Yes, needles are.
Oh, we could place her in the middle of the blanket.
Are they still alive?
What?
Are they still alive?
Family Guy pose.
Just looking like- yeah, it's just like the way
No
they feel.
Family Guy. We had too many of those last night.
So sorry, chat. I'm hungry.
Are they hearing you munch?
They're hearing me munch, and I feel so bad. I'm hungry.
Luna just went the living lamp. Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's why I want to place her in the middle of the blanket.
Hashu wee wee wee. You guys approached this wall, yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm already like ready to set up my blanket.
yes.
Like I'm
As
taking
you're
it
setting up
out.
this blanket, you realize that, like, very near to the blanket, in fact, there is a part of the wall that is not wall. It is wooden. It's a door.
Oh, lovely! I knock on the door.
I can imagine
was
Adrian just looking on
actively
in
moving to
disbelief.
stop Diggory from knocking on the door. Just so you know
Well, I
that.
mean, at least Diggory was gonna knock. Morgan was just gonna open it.
You can imagine
both just like-
how odd the ODL.
2 hours in, and you've already gotten me to slam my head against my desk. This is great.
Actually, we're 1 hour in.
We're 1.5.
You're supposed to start at 12.
1
okay.
and 20 minutes. 1 and 15.
One
yeah.
and- Yeah, something.
Yeah, 1 hour 12 minutes.
Someone said seduce the door. Thank you, whoever did that.
As I said, I tried to knock on the door. It's doing it, roll anything since he's trying to stop me.
someone else is actively trying to just open the door. So
You knock on it, and then Morgan turns to open the door, and then Adriel like, wait, and as the door swings open, you see this kind of, it's similar to another clearing, but there is a house with this wall that surrounds it.
That's a...
no, don't.
Morgan, manners! We knock first, like this. I start walking towards the
Stop it!
That's a really bad idea. That is a really bad idea. Aren't you? Hold on.
How are you still alive?
Oh, that's damage.
I'm not far ahead. I'm not running. I'm peacefully walking towards it at a slow pace. You can stop me.
Diggory, stop!
It's okay, Emmett.
No, stop.
I wanted to demonstrate manners. When we go visit someone, we knock on the door.
Yep.
That's okay, but you're not questioning why is there like a door there?
Well, clearly there is a house. I'd be worried if there weren't a door.
And how many people do you know live out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, my sister
Surrounded
does.
Okay. And how many other than your sister then, if that's your
Well, I
base?
suppose my mum and dad do as well.
Okay.
I suppose the many others that left, so... I'm not sure.
Okay.
Probably just my sister, actually. Not sure if the others are alive.
Okay. Point being, you.
But who are
You
you
have
to
to-
question someone's living conditions? That's rather rude.
It's not questioning the living conditions. It's
It's questioning.
are they
Why?
maybe they're not even there. Maybe it's not even something where like they're there. If you knock, what happens if no one opens then?
Well, clearly nobody's home and we walk away.
You
There
look
you go.
around at this almost front garden type thing. Garden is a very strong word, though. 'Cause,
Undergrowth.
oh, it's a garden, alright, but it's a weird garden. It's got some weird plants.
I think it looks lovely.
Like, there's, like, there's, like, these, like, really weird, bright colored, like, clearly as, like, a warning color type of bright colored, you know, like the don't eat me type of bright colored. There's,
Okay.
Venus flytraps that are way too big. There's flowers that look like they haven't bloomed yet, but they are large and they're like they have closed petal tops. The house itself looks semi run down. Like part of the roof is slouching over. It's overall kind of like tilted a bit. There's a general look of dampness and moss. It doesn't look like a very cutesy aesthetic place.
Well, if we don't go knock, what do you suppose we do? Break in? That would be very
No, I
rude.
would never
No
suggest.
one was suggesting to break in.
I would
I'd
never
rather-
suggest to break in. I would suggest looking around to see what
That is
is in here.
trespassing!
Is
You've
it
already
if the
trespassed. You've already trespassed. You are actively trespassing.
But I am going up to knock on the door.
well this
While
is going
trespassing. While trespassing.
Oh dear. Maybe I should.
I can imagine they're so focused on chiding Diggory that Morgan just walks up and starts looking around the house. They're on the outside.
Around the outside, yeah. Alright, yeah. You look around. It's old as fuck. The wood is eaten away, like it's rotting. There's termites. There's just general looks of like the. Honestly, it looks like a sneeze will knock this place over.
That's not the best place to hide in the wind, then.
Well, it's
How
surrounded by
loud
a
are y'all
wall.
being?
Well,
I think
Adrian's
Diggory's
whispering.
Diggory's speaking
Yeah.
in an indoor voice.
Indoor voice. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think we're like
And-
overly loud. I think if anything, we're like mostly like. Yeah.
Morgan is not talking. She is walking around.
Where's the automatons?
So I'm just like,
Oh,
I
the
can't-
bird is probably with you guys, and the other one. The other one's probably hovering by Morgan.
Hovering? Can the big one hover?
No, I mean as in like, oh, standing by.
Next, bodyguarding. Bodyguarding.
autism moment because me too.
Okay, hold on a second. Before we do that, let's at least grab our other friend.
Morgan, could you make a dexterity saving throw?
Dex save?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna
That's
turn
an
into Shia
11.
LaBeouf.
An 11.
Not again! Not again!
Also, Kitsune apparently.
It's not the first time I would be turned
Adrian
into
is
Shia LaBeouf.
quiet as frog.
Oh, fuck. Let me turn you up higher. Speak,
Higher.
Keldo.
You will regret this. You
I will regret
all
this.
regret
I will
this.
regret this. But
I get
you're,
loud.
You're higher now.
I'm whisper
Oh, no.
arguing. That's why I was quiet. I was whisper arguing.
Diggory. Not Diggory. What? Morgan. Wrong one.
Dex.
Does my thing need to do a dex save as well?
You know what? Yeah, here, I'm gonna roll for that. I'm gonna roll for that. Oh, shit.
Because it actually has I don't think I can roll it specifically from the thing, but it has a +4 modifier. That's a 14. It did better than me.
+4 modifier? Okay.
Yeah, it has a +4 to dex saves.
Yeah, it succeeds while you fail.
What? Oh my
Hello,
god.
Venus flytrap. No,
Wow.
Venus flytrap. I'm assuming.
And you would be correct, as one of the plants that you may have gotten a bit too close to around the edge of this house snaps out at you. It's not just like snapping at you, because that would have just been a roll to hit. It's expelling this gas out its
Oh, no.
mouth.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll the damage.
okay.
Now smile
Oh,
back.
that's lovely.
Take 3 points of
Poison?
yes.
Poison?
I was trying to remember the word for it. Poison, yes.
Poison. Yes.
And yeah, I just took 3 points. I'm so sorry for the crunch. I keep automatically eating. I feel bad.
Okay, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
It's
I want
basically-
my almonds.
Almonds.
I'm missing my
almonds!
one teen freak show. Leona, forgive me, I didn't treasure you better. What?
You
Did-
look over and see your friend, or friend, strong word. You guys have known each other for like 30 minutes. Getting
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance.
suddenly clouded
Spit
with
on.
green gas.
She's my friend.
It's your friend, yes.
Morgan! Are you right?
Huh?
You got spit on.
Yeah, no, it's just Is it like a continuous cloud or was it like a burst?
It's like a burst.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, Morgan is just gonna stand there, still unchanged expression. He's just turn around and just start walking away.
Take it like a champ.
Okay, I have poison in my eye.
Please. Oh man.
This is.
Goodbye.
How are you
Someone
all
was leaving.
alive?
What I'm wondering.
See, that is why we need to announce our presence. This is
You
what
think
we
a
get for
plant is gonna
trespassing.
care?
Oh, whoever lives in the house.
Clearly doesn't want visitors.
Well, then we can be shooed away and wait by the wall for shelter.
Adrian's going to turn around and go get Solaris. I forget the fairy's name.
Solaris.
The fairy's name.
Yeah,
Solaris.
Solaris.
Solaris. And like, she's still passed out.
Yes, she is still passed out. Her glow is very bright. It's just like she's on the bird. The bird's like
Okay, still on the bird. Okay.
she's still on the bird.
Okay. If that's the case, I'll leave them alone. If they were just on the blanket asleep, I was gonna pick them up and put them in pocket.
Pocket fairy.
Pocket fairy.
Pocket
fairy.
The
Pocket
bird's
bright fairy.
probably following along any
Yeah.
large grouping.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to know, why? Okay. Can we like just go and stay out by the wall, or are you really this dedicated to frickin' knocking on someone's house who looks like they haven't lived there in centuries?
Well, that's a bit judgmental of you, but no, I'm not very insistent. It was your idea to stop. I'm fine to stop wherever.
Okay. Okay. Are you?
Morgan, come here!
Yeah, no, at this
Do you
point,
yell
Morgan
that?
I think they yelled. Morgan, are you okay?
Oh no!
I think-
I initially yelled, Morgan, are you okay? Immediately.
Yeah, no, they've already yelled.
This is the second time they've yelled.
Almost.
The second time. I can't wait for somebody else's perception
We are not
check.
having another
Yay.
Kyle, Emmett.
Well,
They'd be Kyle.
No, not again.
I'm sorry.
Morgan starts
Well,
crying out of
well,
earshot.
Well, I can tell Demon's like already
Man,
like,
are you
well,
enjoying that Nat 1?
Yeah.
Or something along those lines?
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Or
sorry
Nat
for that
20.
one.
One of the two.
I got a nat
okay.
one.
Well, I'll kill you after. Depends how doomed we are.
the house
To be fair,
shakes.
Is it a house mimic?
It's so specific.
It'd be really funny if it was a house
The
mimic.
house shakes and shudders a bit. You
the
hear
mattress looks like it's about to collapse.
hear the sound, almost like a mournful roar.
No.
The house splits apart in a couple places as it shifts and stretches and stands up.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck's
I
sake.
genuinely forgot the yell thing as well. That was genuine. I didn't mean to screw us over.
Who dares disturb my slumber? Says the house mecha looking ass thing.
Oh, it's mad.
It looks like one at least. I'm using that as like a way to visualize.
Good afternoon. My name is Diggory. That's Morrigan. This is Adrian, and this is Opal, and there
Why
is
you're so
Polaris.
sensitive?
Well, it's polite.
So loud. The mortals.
Oh, my bad. I can use more of and even more in the voice. Is that all right?
Yawns like, ugh. Well, I'm awake now. Might as well have a snack.
You
I have
know,
tea.
well, it depends on what you want to eat. See, we have a selection of items over here. As like almost panically, like pointing
I'm
at,
still
like,
taking
I'm
out my
like-
tea
I'm like,
set.
yo,
Adrian
Alright.
actively backing up, pulling out his sword because
like
I'm
it's
still taking out my tea set.
so like Opal just like immediately just starts going, well, we have a selection here. gonna go, and starts slowly backing away as, like, they just say,
Tea, you say.
There's variety. It's your time to shine, Tea Garden. Now go.
I have Earl Grey. I also have mint tea. Wonderful for stomach pains. I also brought biscuits. I'm slowly running out, but I have biscuits.
Make a persuasion check.
What?
I'll allow it.
Time to con a house, boys!
Let's do this, gamers. Come on.
I don't know, man. I was ready to just shoot it.
I was ready to just start hitting it
18.
with the sword. Bruh!
18 persuasion.
Like,
Bruh!
like, no way. No way.
Time to have a house, drink some tea.
Is Digger the puddles of this campaign? Are you God's specialist boy?
There are no gods.
There are no gods here, unfortunately, so there cannot be God's specialist boy.
Diggory, I would not refer to Diggory as God's specialist boy either.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Diggory is a tea god.
I would, in fact, like some tea.
Lovely. Earl Grey, mint tea. I also have some raspberry tea with me. I am running.
Raspberries.
Yes, I am running out. It is my favorite, but I'm always happy to share when someone else likes tea as much. Some
It sits
people,
down
and
with a thump.
I come up, like, I set my blanket down. It's like, is this place alright? Because I'm going to prepare it fresh for you.
Alright then. Also, y'all notice, those that have
Opal is
stepped
like-
away, the wind has died down a bit. And you could probably assume that it was that this guy's just like snoring.
The guy snoring was causing a
Yeah.
windstorm.
Okay.
He's large.
At this point, like, Opal's just gonna go
See,
This
I,
is-
go in the back, just like.
This-
Are you
This has
like
been
some people,
the weirdest
and
day.
I look at both Opal and Adrian being like, unlike some people, I very much appreciate tea, and I'm always glad to meet people who also appreciate it. So I like sit down and start like, you know, I take out like, because Diggory has like a proper tea set, like, you know, starts sifting some stuff, starts heating things up. Sugar, I still have some.
2 cubes.
2 cubes. Yes, of course. I just start preparing the tea.
Adrian, you're seeing this, correct? This is what I was saying. Adrian, like,
This-
Adrian, you're
Tea
seeing
with a
this,
giant
right?
house,
This
yes.
has been the weirdest fucking
I'm
day.
not. I'm not. I need you to pinch me really quick. Am I dreaming? Am I just reliving a memory again?
If I
Is this-
pinch you, you need to slap me, because I know that's not going to work on me.
I've done worse.
Morgan, could you come here and hold this for me, please? Yes,
It's not Morgan who does it. It's the automation.
it's just as good.
Morgan's actively trying to get poison out of their eyes.
Would you like a handkerchief, by the way? You have a little something.
It's fine.
We're having
Right.
tea with a house.
As I like slowly finish up preparing the tea and just like hand over a tiny
Having
like
tea.
It's
blue
very tiny,
porcelain
like,
teacup.
How?
Oh yes, refreshing.
Thank you. I've been learning how to prepare tea for years. I actually started when I was 10 years old. My mother told me. My mother told me. She made the best tea. And Diggory starts preparing some for you know, himself as well. Anyone else?
It's not a teacup, it's a balled up Hershey Kiss wrapper.
It looks like a teacup.
It
I
genuinely
It looks
looks
like a teacup.
It's a I have
You
a
know
the
what?
box
lighting also
of Hershey
makes it
Kisses over
blue.
here.
You know what? If
The
this makes
lighting
this,
makes it look blue. It actually looks like what it would look like.
you know what? If that tea makes this make sense, sure,
had Earl Grey last time. Would you like anything else?
Don't care. Whatever you want to make.
Right. Prepare some mint tea for myself and Adrian. It takes a lot less time because the water's already heated up by now.
Gonna roll to see if he breaks the cup.
This is actually happening.
This actually just happened.
This is like
Adrian
hold on, that
grabs-
character look like
He does not.
like this is
This is
actually
happening.
happening.
Frog just did this. Froggy just did
I'm
this.
not gonna lie, I was scared for a little bit because I didn't see your rules, and I was like, as soon as I saw the 18, I was like, oh my god, we're being saved by the cup of teas. Like, what the?
I genuinely didn't think this
cannot
tea
wait.
set would come in handy for anything but comedy. I'll be perfectly honest with
This
you
is
guys.
comedy.
Wait. I cannot wait until we get to the final boss of the entire thing. And Digger just, you want some tea? And the boss goes, you know what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nothing can beat a good cup of tea. No, it's funny because I asked him, like, it's alright if I put a tea set in my inventory. Diggory wouldn't leave home without
If
one.
it just says seduces
Yeah.
the house. Yeah, with tea.
I mean, you guys know the tea analogy for consent.
Love that. Pop
I
off.
can say this is the first for me. This is the first. Seducing the house with tea.
You're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're thirsty.
You're not you when you don't
No.
have Earl Grey.
This was.
Biscuits, by the way. I take out like the tiniest pack of biscuits. Just like I only have 2 packs left, but I miss talkative company. Do tell me about yourself.
I'm a house.
Fascinating.
This is actually happening. Oh shit.
Can't say this has happened before.
As I said, manners get you far in life. What have I been telling you, Morrigan, all this time? You
Adrian
come
just
around
gets his tea and
trespassing,
goes-
you get sprayed with whatever that was. You come
Morgan's
come
just
up, offer
staring.
tea. Like this is the social cues I've been talking to you about. You come up, offer tea.
I could just imagine Diggory giving Morgan social lessons.
Adrian just walks up, gets the tea, walks over back to Opal, and just starts drinking it.
I'm like set up like in front of the house. Like I finally set up my blanket. I'm like with the
Did you
little
just eat the Hershey
robe.
paper?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I read that in chat.
So, wait,
I spat it back out, but I did have put him in.
Did the teacup get broken or did it survive?
It did survive.
Oh, lovely.
He rolled a good enough for being careful.
Oh, lovely. That's lovely. I would hate to.
Can we name house Callissifer?
Thank you. This is truly lovely. I am meeting so many lovely people today. Did you know? Getting sleepy again. Tea will do that to you.
I do believe I'm going to go back to sleep.
Yes, I am very sorry about the noise. I'm going to keep my voice down now.
It's good meeting
Diggory.
people with manners nowadays.
Yes.
The house
likewise.
goes poof,
Oh dear.
and the house reshapes back together into its unassuming look.
Wasn't that lovely?
You know what?
Actually happened.
But
That-
you know what?
That I
I think-
witnessed
I,
an encounter.
I told you both already. We don't question things much nowadays. Not anymore.
It's not. It's. What do you put in your teas?
Oh, well, well, it's a blend of.
And like almost just standing there, staring at this one. It's not. They're not even staring at you. They're just staring at your teapot at this point, just like looking at it, like.
how about
Oh, I got
How
this
about-
one from my
how-
grandma.
how about we continue this conversation a little bit further away
Yes,
from the
yes, of
sleeping
course.
house?
It would be very
You know, it'd be
impolite.
rude to wake him up again.
Yes, of course.
I can't
Morgan,
believe I just
come
said
on.
that.
Well, the wind has died down, and you are in relative safety in this area, so this would be good for resting time. It is getting about that time. The moon looks more moonish.
We don't look at the sky. We don't look at the sky.
This has been.
I suppose we could set up near the edge of the wall, not to, disturb our new friend.
Yeah, let's do that. You know,
Further from the plans, they don't seem to like being disturbed either, and that would be very rude of us. None of you snore, do you?
not that I'm aware. Like,
Diggory moves the blanket away a bit.
just
What happened? The fairies
oh,
kind of starts.
you don't want
singing
to
out.
know. You do not
we
want
made
to
a
know.
new friend. We made a new friend. Do keep your
Oh.
voice down, though. He's sleeping now.
I'm very small. I don't think I can make that much noise.
That's fine.
So,
That's good. That's lovely.
are you feeling better? Because you
I think my
kinda
head
passed
is
out.
Went out.
a bit clearer. I think I know where I have to go.
Of the mountains, right?
Yes, but a specific one.
A specific mountain?
Yes, the tallest mountain.
Ah,
What?
wow.
in the
DM, is this on the way for me?
Do you think it would be?
I don't know.
I would say, actually, you know what? It is. It is on the way for you. In fact, I think this is where you're going.
Well, that's lovely because that's exactly where I'm going.
I thought. Okay.
why are you questioning them still?
No, it's not that. I just remember it was a mountain. I just didn't think it was a specific mountain.
Well, like they said, their head was
Well, if you're
more
going to a
clear.
mountain, it's only fair that you go to the tallest one. So, are we setting up for the night?
For sleep, I assume you mean.
Well, of course. I'm not one to really party at night. I'm not much of a party animal. Now that would be my neighbor.
And she just kind of looks around. Yeah, a lively neighborhood.
Yes, with the
Well,
the
clearly
sleeping
don't live
house
here.
Sleeping house. Yeah, there we go.
and the poisonous plants. Avoid those.
Yeah. Let's just. I need some sleep after that.
Careful to cover your eyes so you don't look at the sky when you wake up.
Okay.
Even though none of y'all really expended anything, long rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say I took
Well, the
3
health.
points of damage. Gotta get back to that whole 3 HP.
I still can't believe the teething worked. I was
I-
just.
That should not
Honestly,
have
pop off.
gone as well as I thought it. I didn't.
You know?
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me actually wanted that to happen and was praying you got a high enough roll. Like actually, like get it, but also
can
Pam is
I
like,
point?
if we
I will
do-
point out. Why is Diggory essentially the de facto leader right now?
Because he's the talkative one.
He's the
You're just
talkative one.
talkative
The rest
one.
of us are just sitting there like, what just happened?
Like, huh?
Morgan's used to it by this point.
Something tells me you're used to a lot of shenanigans at this point.
Now, Diggory's not one for shenanigans. A respectable young, well,
Just a very
Diggory is the
normal
shenanigan.
individual, yes.
yeah.
Diggory is the
Oh
shenanigan.
wait, no. Since we're doing a long rest, that means I need to roll for gender.
Roll for gender.
Let me get my gender paper. Hold on.
Yeah, roll for gender.
Okay. I'm gonna do a D5, so hold on. What was it? Okay, right, let me roll a D5. What, is that a D5? Does that exist?
D4 exists.
D4.
D4 can do. D4 can. Let's go. Wait. Did
It's
that work?
rolling.
It's a 2. Okay, Diggory now goes by he, him after the rest.
All right.
Diggory will go by he, him after the rest.
It is changed. There we go. On the stream. There we are.
I mean,
yeah, there
I
it
mean,
is,
Diggory would
updated.
take a I mean, Diggory, I don't think Diggory sleeps, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I'm just vibing.
Oh God, you're.
I'm just sitting there, probably humming a little quietly.
That explains the tea and everything else.
No, it's just the tea has a
I'm
lot of
an
caffeine in
Eladrin.
it. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm just an Eladrin. We don't sleep.
Oh yeah, no, you do the whole 8-hour rest thing.
you just
Yeah.
stare intently at something as you are like spacing out essentially for 8 hours. Actually, it's 4 hours,
Yeah.
I think.
I think
8.
I stare at the sky.
No. 4. Yeah. no,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
it,
so.
it,
No.
you just need 4 hours of staring.
You stare at the
think I s-
sky. Is that what you just said?
No, I
I
just said
think I stare at the
you
sky.
you're just kind of in
No,
like a trance.
No, I said like myself. I think I stare at the sky.
Okay.
Didn't you?
Eventually, I think I start off looking down, but like eventually my gaze just kind of like goes up.
You just start go up. It's just like oh.
Like I mean, you know, as the hours pass. I mean, while you guys are doing your own rest, Diggory just, you know, sat out. Probably was humming a little at the beginning. Don't know, don't know what you guys say. It was just like.
You know, I would say during the time of sleep, because of course daytime doesn't exist. It's more just body clocks.
It's the hour.
It's the
Yeah.
sleep time. You even though you have expressed that you don't want to look at the sky, to initiating your sleep trance, you find yourself looking up. You're not exactly looking at the stars. You're looking at the space in between and further.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the space always looks back. Anyway, in the morning,
Wake
Oh,
up.
oh dear. Oh dear. Gaze slipped. Oh dear.
You wake up before all of us because elves.
yes, elves, we love elves.
6. Should have done that.
Oh, it's a waxing crescent, so the crescent moon is larger. I get to we get to pay attention to moon phases.
Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah. Ignore the crunch.
Threading the needle
Morning.
for real,
Rise and
looking between the
shine.
stars.
I think like I started like preparing breakfast for people.
Ah, yes. Good morning.
It's bread. It's dry bread.
It's just
Bread.
bread.
It's just bread.
When's
Yeah.
when's the last time you had like something besides bread and biscuits and tea?
Well, I did have a cupcake.
Where did you?
If
Yeah,
it's
that's-
not bread, have you had it before? I know you've had soup. You went into extensive detail on that.
And salads. Oh, and there is this lovely pasta my mum used to make. Well, it's simply I'm traveling now, so I can't really prepare pasta for everyone. I ran out of pasta and sauce. In my early days traveling, it was perishable. I've been traveling for a while.
Okay.
None of you looked up at the sky, correct?
Just Morgan is staring again, the dead stare at you.
I know I can trust you not to do it. I've already told you extensively why you shouldn't. I'm just asking those two. I don't believe... They're not Eldrin, so I don't believe they understand.
Agents looking between Morgan and Diggory.
Again, a
Someone
shrug from
Please,
when
does
you
Diggory
look at
have beans? Yeah, I think Diggory has beans. I imagine Diggory could have beans.
I was gonna say when you look at Morgan, she shrugs at you. Again.
Sure.
Well, up and Adam, we should not be stalling. Now, stalling and procrastinating leads to more procrastination, so we need to go that big mountain, because my sister didn't come by tonight, did you know? None of you saw her, did you?
No.
Describe your sister again.
Short, about this height, long hair, branches, flowers everywhere. She looks like it's spring. Even though it's supposed to be autumn, she always looks like it's spring. And even though it's been years since Diggory last saw her, she still looks like she should be 8 years old.
I'll keep an eye out, but I've seen nothing like that.
Yeah, she's quite lovely. A bit of a prankster, though. You know, she used to run around with the other kids all the time.
Well, if we're not trying to procrastinate, maybe we should grab our food
Eat your
and
breakfast.
go.
Eat your breakfast. It's not a day if you don't start with breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I already ate mine.
I'll be fine.
How many times do you stop a day for tea?
3 times a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. Even if it's small snacks, it's important to maintain a good nutrition.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
And we will not be having any walking and eating. Understood? Understood. We sit down. Meal times are social times, so you need to spend time with people. And Diggory actually leaves like a little piece, like tries to like move closer to the house quietly and leaves a little piece of bread as well.
aw, that's cute.
And just goes back to the pot. Good morning. I'll be leaving now, but thank you for letting us stay around.
The house does not move. It is
Yeah,
a
but-
house.
It is a house, but it's a friendly house. It's a nice house.
It's
Could have been
certainly
very
a
not
house.
friendly.
Friendly is a loose term.
He was like, time to eat something, and I'm 90% certain it was about to be one of us.
Yeah.
And then tea party.
It clearly simply was hungry and rather pleasant that it only settled for some biscuits.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to go?
Everyone eating their breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Alright.
I'll be fine.
Very well. Anyone know any travel songs to go to? It's always nicer to travel with a song.
Blank look like.
None that spring to mind.
Well, that's disappointing.
Do you?
I don't know any.
Why?
I don't know any either.
Okay. Yay. Good. I'm so sad. So sad.
Wow.
So sad.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no, he won't be singing.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
We're not gonna randomly break out into song. Oh no!
We can make a song.
It turns into a musical.
Stop it.
I'll
I'm sorry.
refuse.
We watched the
Diggory
guy who does like
starts,
musicals last night.
Ah, yes. Diggory like starts
Try and watch
walking
that the other
towards the
day.
door, obviously wary of the plants, not to disturb them, not to step on any. That would be so rude. And, you know, carefully just opens the door, not to creak it too much, and just like breathes in the morning air.
It is stale and disgusting.
Wonderful.
It smells of damp, dead things.
Well, you have to settle for something. And it starts just, going towards the mountain.
North.
To the mountain!
Yes. So, the lot of you continue on your way. At the urging of Diggory and the hope that maybe to help this small thing that is
The only two who
Solaris.
actually know where they're going.
Solaris doesn't know where she's going, she just knows where she
Ah.
needs to be,
Well, the only one who knows where he's going.
which is lovely.
Oh, by the way, I would like to be called he. I would prefer if you used he him for me today. That would be very appreciated.
We love roll for
Oh.
gender.
Alrighty.
I tend to change, similar how the seasons change.
Which is so PogChamp, bro.
The seasons haven't been changing much over here. Wouldn't you agree? Did the seasons change where you came from? They changed where I came from.
Who are you specifically talking to, or are you just talking
All of
to
you.
everyone?
Is it
Okay.
everyone?
You know what? The seasons stayed roughly the same where I'm from.
Well, that's disappointing. I look like autumn today. The even like does a little spin around of the cape. The leaves on the trees all turn red. Well, not trees like that, but
Ah. That's
The trees that are surrounding you, of course, are dark, gnarled things that seem to take the shape of hands trying to snag your clothing, but y'all are used to this, of course.
oh no, the trees where I came from, they were wonderful. We put swings on them. And sometimes they would bloom into beautiful flowers, much like the ones on my hair, though they all started to wilt. Though, to be expected, it seems to be autumn now.
As the lot of
Victory is
you
the greatest thing for miles.
are traveling, I will say that nothing of note happens other than the normal scary atrocities for the next so few hours. But the trees overhead are getting more just thicker. The canopy is more blocking up the sky. And what little light you got from the moon, and what little light you see from Solaris, really only Solaris is the only light source you see at this point. It's dark.
Yeah. The grey dancing lights.
It's strange though. Some of those shadows are almost too dark.
Mysterious.
Am I able to hear anything?
Funny enough, you don't hear anything.
Nothing?
Oh
It's
no.
silent.
Wait. Do I recognize that fact?
I will say roll survival. Because you'll need to survive.
Yeah, hey. Oh, wait. 15.
Shadows are dangerous. Especially when they're that dark. Be wary to not touch them.
Better not touch them, you said?
Do not touch them.
Hey, Diggory.
Yes?
Just, be safe with the shadows
All right.
around us.
Diggory like lowers some of the dancing lights to the ground a bit to know better where to step.
Yeah, there are some parts that seem more visibly not dark, but you know, the edges of the trees and behind the trees and behind the gnarled roots of the trees, in these stark shadows that cast from the lights that you hold in comfort, are pitch black, and you see nothing beyond them.
Oh, well, for once you're gonna even get Diggory somewhat nervous. Huh.
I will
Okay.
say, everyone, make general dexterity just for general stepping, and I will make this. I'll have this as a group thing.
Save or check.
Just do a check. I'm not sure exactly what specifically will be used.
14.
Dexterity. Yeetus. Oh, I thought that was a 1 for a second.
This
that's
is
not
this
good
is
either.
not gonna be a good. This is not gonna be
We're
good.
having fun. Hey, Kai. You there?
Okay.
Oh,
Kai is muted, so I think they're AFK.
Okay. Then I will ask Opal's reaction when we get there. But
Kai.
there's some really bad rolls.
My parents were talking. My parents were talking.
Oh, you're fine. Don't you worry.
All right, what we
Roll
Roll a dex check.
roll a general dexterity check.
just a general dexterity.
Yes.
yes.
Monk.
15.
I got an 8 out.
Demon's counting this as a group check, so.
I will say that's pretty neutral. I'll say it's pretty neutral. Opal really saved y'all's asses there, but stepping carefully through the underbrush in the dead quiet, which is funny because the bot stopped making music, so it is dead quiet. A couple times you nearly step wrong, and your comrades, are being aware everyone's keeping each other safe. A couple times you see like a leaf or something fall from like one of the trees, and it hits one of these shadows. And these dead leaves that fall, because everything's dead nowadays, crunch in a weird way.
Seriously, I don't like this.
There is no sounds of bugs or
Don't
plants
wake up.
or animal life.
I don't like this.
Even the wind has stopped.
Okay, yeah, that's even.
Can I do a general perception check?
What do you want to perceive?
I don't know, man. We already know the shadows are being whack. I wanna know if there's just like anything else of note to like these conditions.
Anything else that's wacky?
Yeah,
go
anything
ahead.
else that's wacky.
Oh, wacky.
Since
Oh,
I
that's a
imagine
24.
She'll get that.
Since I imagine I'm like walking ahead, I also like kind of want to see if there's like with the path ahead, like how long it seems, just stuff like that, or is it like impossible to see?
I will say make your perception check with disadvantage,
Yeah,
because you're trying
yeah,
for a
that's gonna be
specific thing.
fantastic. Yeah, perception. How do I roll with disadvantage actually?
You roll twice
just
and take the
roll
lower
twice.
number.
Ah, gotcha. Perception.
Advantage is the exact opposite.
Okay.
Roll twice, get the higher number.
Eat
By bot.
Oh no.
By a bot.
Oh no. Oh no. All the cameras are whack. Oh no. No.
Why are all the
no.
cameras-
No.
Why are all the oh, cause the
'Cause it's
the
cropped.
bot, yeah. Get the
It's
bot back in
definitely
there.
the
Bring the bot.
Get the bot.
Put low winds. Put low winds on the bot and just lower it. Just kill the volume on the bot.
Wind ASMR.
Yeah.
I'm
Stop.
running. I'm
Place-
running. I need to. I'm
Place
running.
something on the bot and just kill the volume. That way you can have it in here. Go, 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 go. It's if
Yeah.
you're
I'm
gonna
lagging
leave
because I have too
things-
many tabs open. Wind
I like how the only one that
sounds.
hasn't moved is both Frog and oh god.
Yeah.
Frog and Kira both have not moved. Being
Yeah,
tired,
it's all
screwed.
you guys at the bottom, because...
It's just Keldo on the bottom. Keldo is split between the two screens.
So is
Yeah.
Kai.
Yeah,
oh no,
so
wait,
is
no,
Mue.
it's only me down there. That's what you mean. Oh,
Yeah.
that
No.
sucks. Bye, Kai. You no longer exist.
Well, you know, I had a good run. I would like to believe that I had quite an amazing time. Thank you so much for this opportunity. If this is how I go down, then this is how I go down, Shoddy. Like, it... I don't know what I'm saying. Okay.
Like a melody.
Welcome back, bot!
Yeah,
It's
there
the
it
ball.
is.
We have winds now.
It's your bot!
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
your
say just
boy.
play that and just kill the volume so that we can say like it's in, like, you know, there's no sound.
It's already pretty low, so it's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Wind noises.
Yeah, I rolled frogging. Yeah, my disadvantage is frogging low. It's 5.
Ah, yes. You looking
Yeah,
ahead.
I
you
rolled a
don't
24
see anything
though.
but darkness, but Morgan, you rolled 24. You're just looking in general for things. There isn't
Yes.
much to notice. I will say that you get the sensation that even though there's no sound, there's no movement, there is no life in this area, you're being gazed upon.
We're being perceived.
You're being perceived.
I'm gonna like keep looking around, trying to find a source to that.
I'm gonna try pressing on, try to, you know, get through this one.
You
Like,
look
again, for once, Diggory seems actually concerned with
Oh
something.
yeah, it's scary.
It's a
I would like to,
Everyone's afraid of the dark.
you know, Morgan probably has her hand on her revolver. Just
Diggory's like holding like a book close. It's kind of like, okay.
You look around trying to find where the gaze is from. You get the sensation that you're being perceived from all over. The darkness itself is perceiving you. Stepping carefully through the underbrush. I will say, everyone make your dex checks again.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Wait, yeah, I was gonna like.
What is
X
happening?
checks again.
You make your dex
Unnatural
checks again.
20.
Yeah. Oh.
Got a dirty stinky 20 with that dex
Wait.
check.
Doing dex check.
Dex check. Okay.
Significantly worse.
What?
Uh,
I just got a nat 20.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah, I think you are good overall.
should I have my automations roll dex checks?
Yes. Yes.
One of them's
I know the
flying.
bigger. I know the bigger one would have to, because that
the big one,
one's
do the big one.
walking. But I was about to say the smaller one's probably like hanging on someone's shoulder or something.
This
Your
is for
dex
stepping.
modifier. Got a plus. Oh
Your-
well, my machine. Well, there goes my machine. That's a 10 for.
Well, but
my-
also, Diggory got a
21
nat
and
20.
20.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
we're
we
good.
got it. Oh yeah, true. It's my machine. I got a dirty 20. It's fine.
You all relatively are able to step correctly, but Adrian, you got a good perception check, correct?
Yeah.
I lied.
I lied.
And I'll tell you why I lied. It's not all darkness. The dark itself is certainly dark. But there is the ever so slightest amount of color. That you look in the distance between the trees and it's because it's looking back. The darkness blinks.
Get ready for a fight
Why do you say that?
because there's something watching us right there. I point it out.
In front of us. Just hold.
In the dead silence, it is almost deafeningly loud as you hear the crunch of leaves for the first time. That is not your boots, of course. Something doesn't care about being stealthy.
Pull out my gun, point it at wherever it came from.
You want to shoot?
I'm not shooting, but I would.
Prepare to
Like-
attack.
Yeah.
I also like just peek into my book real quick. Just okay. Like with one of my lights close, obviously, so I can actually read.
Yes.
Pretty sure actually I can see in the dark, but okay.
Adrian going to draw his sword and just ready himself.
And Opal's just gonna have like her arms up ready to punch something if need be.
How's Solaris doing?
She is looking in the direction that the sound is coming from, just like all of you, but as she has no way of protecting herself, she mostly just sees what you all are gonna do. There is the same look of confusion on her face, though.
Adrian is
She's still on the bird, right?
Yes.
All right.
Just-
I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that bird protected and make sure she's on it. That's what Opal starts saying.
stay on the bird instead of anyone.
I doubt this is polite.
This isn't, well, we're being watched. We're long gone from being polite. So if I were everyone, let's put the bird in the middle and just do, well, a safety circle. Because I do not want to risk any one of us just getting hurt. So if we have each other's back, that'll be great.
That'd be a smart idea because usually, if
So
this is what I think it is, they like to attack in packs. So get ready.
So stay close, stay low, and for the love of all gods, just start praying.
Pray and
As
hope
an
that there
atheist.
there is a God somewhere. That has forsaken this land, of course, but hoping there may be one.
If we, even if you're an atheist, trust me, you start praying. No, but I'm real honest there, though. Even an atheist, I notice, like, when shit hits the fan, it starts coming, like, please. I know I don't believe in you, but shoddy.
Just in
Let-
case.
I
Just
remember
in
one
case.
time in I think The Mummy, where there was that one guy who just had all the different necklaces of different like
Yeah,
religions and
yeah,
kept like
yeah,
praying
yeah.
to each one. Like
I remember like he pulled. I think it was a Star of David he pulled out too, and it was like he was like,
just different like different language phrases and such. I will say that roll initiative. Just do that now.
So this is something people from the Monster Hunter D&D are gonna find familiar. How do I roll initiative?
You click the
Yes,
big
yes,
initiative.
I got it.
Nice.
Oh, no. Guys, my curse is back.
It's fine.
It's initiative. It's initiative. Don't
It's
worry, we'll recover you.
initiative. It just means you won't go first. Okay, 1 second.
Well, there's a matter of how many of them are there.
That is such a good question, besties.
Wait, oh no. Wait, no.
You have no
I know
idea.
the numbers. I know the numbers.
Okay, oh
No, I know the
boy.
numbers of initiative. In the order of initiative. Oh no.
more.
What do they mean?
11.
Mason, I didn't ask for this.
Man, I knew I should have asked, hey, can I hold an attack action?
Too late now, bestie.
Yep.
Also, you have a revolver? How do you not have, like,
Yeah, I have a
flintlock?
revolver. I asked if I could have one.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Got a gun. Baby.
Well, I was expecting gun considering your class, but
Gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Made it myself.
I would like to point out nobody knows what our classes are.
Nope.
Minus the fact that the frog is a spellcaster.
It's
Yeah,
fine. The thing is,
I mean,
yeah,
it's right-
in my stream know what I am.
You know,
But the fact that I have literally 2 automations, I think it might be
You can
obvious
guess.
what Morrigan is.
and anyone who
Yeah.
knows D&D, and also it gets them guessing, and that leads to also some secrets being withheld ability-wise. It's more of a
Yeah.
surprise. Oh my, that's all right. Let me write.
I don't
this
like
down.
that
on
sound.
the initiative.
Last time I heard
roll.
that sound, Mad rolled like a crit on stealth and we almost died. Well, I almost died. We love when the DM says,
No.
"Oh fuck."
Oh fuck, yeah. No, it's just a funny. Don't you worry. You are like level 2. It's fine. We're level 3.
Level 2? What?
Level
What?
2?
Whatever level you
Five?
are.
Well, level
5!
5. Yes,
Five.
yes. You're level 5.
Yeah,
yes.
we're level-
Throw me-
I was like,
I kept
I was
thinking
like-
first session means low for some reason, even though I know I told y'all to be a higher one because this is just like a mini series.
Mini campaign.
It's a
I,
mini
I
campaign.
shall be back.
Okay.
Alright.
But yeah, so essentially top of the round
oh
is
no.
Opal. It's you,
Oh
bestie.
no.
But
Oh god.
you
Hold on, I
only
can't deal with
hear-
silence. This is a Kai. Hold on, let me pull up my Spotify real fast. This is a me thing. My anxiety's going high and I don't like it.
Good.
No, I just don't like silence. I just freak
oh,
out.
yeah, that's
Sometimes I have
fair.
music.
I usually
Alright, let me. Okay, we're good. Alright, got the Spotify playlist going. Alright, anyways. Oh god. I don't see where they are, huh?
no.
And you don't have a real 20 map, too.
But you do
So-
hear the sound of crunching leaves from one area.
Okay.
With 2 pinpricks of reflected light from your light in its eyes.
I want to try to blow a dart on that area. If I can hit it, that'd be great.
I also want to like potentially. I mean, unless initiative started, but I kind of want to try and like
Initiative
right
started.
that.
Initiative started,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll be somewhere. But yes. Roll your hit dice.
The dart? Okay. 12.
Hits. Roll damage.
Oh god. 5.
All right. You know, some people like battle music. I like wind.
Oh boy. All right.
All right. You hear like the no vocal reaction to anything, but the crunching does stop. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I'm just seeing what else I can do just in case. Yeah, that's gonna end my turn for now because I have no idea what it is. So it's like I don't want to get close to it as much as I want to get close to it. I'm terrified that thing's just gonna grapple me and then just prone me.
Fair. Morgan,
Okay.
My turn.
it is your turn.
Poggers, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Solaris.
Okay.
So anything that tries to attack, or anything who tries to attack her needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it ends if she makes an attack.
Which you probably won't.
Yeah, just like be safe type of thing.
Yeah. All right. Does that end your turn?
No, because that is a bonus
Oh, yes,
action.
you have guns.
I do have guns.
Pow, pow.
I would have seen where Opal fired off, right?
Yeah. I would say so.
Buggers.
Opal, I should have made you roll with disadvantage, I just realized, because it's dark. You can't see your target. But it's fine. It's fine.
Wait.
It's fine.
Okay.
Because you can't see the creature. That's just something I
Yeah,
need to
no,
remember.
that makes sense. That's why I was like, okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan, you will roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would like to fire at in the same direction.
Go for it.
First one's at 18. Second one's a 22. I
Oh
think
my
I
God.
hit.
You hit.
I
yeah.
believe so.
Oh, I get 2 attacks per action as well, so I can fire off.
Pop off.
Alright, so
Do damage.
first set of damage is 10 damage, and I'm going to fire again, or do it again, so twice again with disadvantage. 15. And an 11. That's an 11 hit.
No.
Alright. So yeah, 10 total damage then.
All right, 10 total damage.
And that's me.
You hear, the blowgun was a semi-quiet item. It just goes boom, you know. There are 2 loud bangs that come from Morgan's 2 revolvers, almost shattering the silence.
It's 2. Yeah. Technically, oh wait, I think it would be 4 shots from the 1 revolver. Just 2 of them missed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do 2d8 or 2d something damage, so 2 shots would make sense.
Or many shots either.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
and you shoot these two revolvers, and poo poo. The silence breaks, and there's the sound of wolves howling in the distance. I think
Okay.
the music could use an upgrade, as the silence is broken. Broken like my heart. I'm just gonna probably put on the same one I had on before because it's nice. Because I love it. Stop looping, jeez.
Looping disabled.
There we go.
I said no.
And
It really did.
with the sound of howling wolves, does that end your turn, bestie?
I believe that does. I am going to have my Steel Defender place itself in the center as like another defense towards Solaris, but it will not be taking any actions.
Gotcha.
And neither will the bird. The bird will also stay stationary.
Alright.
Okay.
After Morgan, it is the enemy's turn. As you hear the howling of wolves, you see in the direction from where you all have been shooting at, a large hound-like wolf bounds into view. I will say it will be attacking Morgan, because you have the guns.
Yeah.
Does a 10 hit?
No, it does
No?
not hit.
Alright. Okay, that's one. The second one, from a different angle that you did not notice, because there were more than one, you were just shooting at one, jumps at Opal.
Is this a second wolf?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm putting them all in the same round in turn because I don't give a shit for multiple
Okay,
initiative
that makes
rolls.
things simple.
Makes it
Fair
simple.
enough.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, makes things nice.
That does make things nice and simple.
Yes. Opal, does a 16 hit?
A 16. It does.
Alright then.
Let's see. It does hit. Oh no.
12 points of damage as, with a snarl, the wolf that jumped at you digs in on your arm, tearing and ripping at it. Why is the bot not I'm going to kill myself.
Oh my god.
I'm
No,
going.
But I will say
In a video
I
game.
want to use one of my reactions for that then.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I want to use my fiendish skin. So what that does basically, when you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12, add your Constitution modifier to the number rolled, and reduce the damage by that total.
All right.
And I won't be able to use it again until another short rest
All right
or
then.
long rest.
Do,
Either way, I need a rest to reuse it.
Do roll for that then.
Alright, so it's a d12. Alright.
Ooh, music, let's go!
So you take 11 points of damage then.
Yeah, so it's a d12 plus my con modifier, so that's 4. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So 8.
12 minus 4. So I take 8 points of damage instead.
Indeed. All right.
Which is cool. I thought I was gonna roll higher than that, but whatever, learning this.
And the third one. Let me roll to see who it hits because there's no one obvious. Morgan again.
Augers.
Does a 21 hit?
I'd say yeah.
All right.
But it's
15 points of damage as a second wolf, a third wolf, jumps out of the shadows and bites into your leg. There's only 3, so that will end the enemy's round turn. The air is no longer silent and is filled with the snarling and snapping of wolves instead. And Adrian, it's your turn. Adrian! I know, he's muted. Now, do we want to wait for him, or do we skip him, is the question.
We could just pick up at him as soon as he's back.
That is very true. So, Diggory, what would you like to do?
Okay, let's see. So I'm going to do is so there's like one wolf right next to us, right? Or
There are
are we,
3
like...
now all next to you.
Okay. So and there's one on
2 attacked Morgan,
Names.
1 attacked Opal.
Okay, so I'm gonna get on the one attacking Morrigan. I'm going to use Mind Sliver. So
Alright.
you drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take, well, in this case, it's some level 5 2d6 psychic damage, and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw if it makes before the end of your next turn.
I'm
So,
gonna
yeah,
say
just
4 doesn't
fill
pass.
What?
I'm gonna guess a 4 does not pass the intelligence saving throw.
Probably not. Let me. Yeah.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Let's roll that. That's
Alright,
3
solid,
and 3,
solid.
so that's 6 damage.
Uh,
It's just Diggory just stares at them, like raises their hand and just causes the thing pain, I guess,
Just goes-
to its mind.
the 11, like... In fact, I think that one that you attacked was the one that was already previously attacked. You raise your hand and cause the psychic damage to this beast. How do you want to do this?
So Diggory just stares, raises their hand, almost like just focused, and pulls it away, for the thing to just whimper and collapse.
Wolf Family Guy pose. Sorry.
It always comes back to Family Guy pose.
It's too funny.
Oh, and I think Keldo's back, so
I am back, indeed.
Adrian, why don't you
I
take
killed a
your turn?
wolf!
You killed, yeah, you
I killed
a wolf
so you
by-
killed a wolf.
I killed
Let's
a wolf
go.
I killed a wolf by staring at it and causing it mental pain.
Mind Sliver, yay.
Mm-hmm. Adrian, what would you like to do? There's 2 wolves.
Where is everything? What is
There is
everything?
2 wolves inside you. One likes
What?
D&D. The
Stop.
other likes D&D. I'm cringe.
no-
Anyway, there's one that had attacked Opal, and there was 2 that had attacked Morgan, but one of them is now dead. That was on Morgan, so now there's just 1 each on the 2 of them.
How,
Okay, Morgan?
How is everybody looking?
Yep. I took 15 damage.
Has Opal taken any damage? Guy?
I took whatchamacallit, 8 point. Yeah. I took 8 points of damage.
You know what? I'll run over and I'll help good old Opal.
Alright.
We're sticking with our friends, I guess.
You're close to
Hey,
each other, so it's, you know,
At
it's
this,
easy.
at this
to-
point, at this point, it's Morgan has you right next to them, so okay, that
Yeah, I just-
works. So Opal has no one at the moment, so I'll help.
I'll be okay. I say as I'm about to get hit with like a like.
Eldritch Blast like 6 times, you know?
Oh god, no, not even. If I get a bird comes out of the sky and picks me up and drops me, you take 30 points of damage again.
It'd be a
That's what
rock.
happened. No, that's what happened yesterday, man.
Oh.
Rest in peace, bro. I saw y'all were in there for like 5 hours, bro.
I'll talk to you after your stream.
Y'all,
What happened?
y'all, I could
You-
never.
You wanna?
I could really do 4.
You want to sit down on that adventure? That oh god.
I had
oh
D&D
lordy.
during that time, so I wasn't able to listen.
Yeah, no, it's
I was I was too
loading.
busy being a homoerotic demon lady instead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was funny, but yes. Adrian, what would you like to do to help?
No, I'm going to. You need to hit. Give me a sec.
Remember, Kelda, you don't gotta be a healer this time.
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy.
Still helping.
In fact, you
anyway.
don't even have any spells.
No, I don't. It's so lovely.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to run my hand along the edge of my sword, and as that happens, the sword lights on fire, following the line of blood on the sword.
I forgot you were playing for a bit. Oh, buddy.
The complicated,
I
the
am-
second most complicated class.
Not if you know it.
Huh.
And then
Artificers
Uh-huh.
over there.
doing that, I need to take a wonderful 1d6 damage to myself.
Oh yes, go ahead and do that.
2 hit points.
All right. And so you activate your right. That's what you're doing.
I activate my right of the flame.
Okay, so your sword's ablazing.
It's a blazing.
It's ablazing. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
And- Yes, I'm going
Lovely.
to use my action to attack twice against this wolf. So,
Would you look at that?
roll to hit time. I don't know what it did. I rolled
That hits. Oh, that hits, motherfucker.
and then roll again, and then both of
Also
those
hits, motherfucker.
So we got this. That's the normal damage. Now we do a d6 of fire damage. So 13 damage
13.
total so far,
All right.
and then 10, and then another d6 for fire damage.
Honey, you
I rolled a one again.
you killed it. How do you want to do this? You
Oh,
killed it.
let's go, buddy.
On which strike did I kill it?
The second one, but without
one?
fire damage needed. So
The sword is on fire, so it
yeah,
happens.
it's gonna happen. You're gonna char this motherfucker. Go on ahead, scrap what you're
He'll run up and like underhand swing for the first one, and then from that, it's one-handed because I get bonuses that way. I just, and then swing, and I just hit my mic. Yay! And chop head off. Yay!
doing. Go. Ching! With the fire blazing, it also smells the smell of charred meat, and in the spray of blood.
Maybe
That's...
eating fire tonight, lads.
Yeah.
I'm not eating this.
It's probably very bad for you, but
It's probably extremely.
yeah, you
my
killed the motherfucker. The head flops like, on the ground, the body also flumping. And does that end your turn?
Well, yes, it does. End my turn.
It is now Solaris's turn.
What's Solaris gonna do?
That's a good question. What is Solaris gonna do?
It's a good question. Yeah, you are so right. It is a good
It's a
question.
good show.
Can't wait until it drops level 9 spell on everyone.
Cast swish. No. Power word
End of
kill.
Guys, it just teleports to our destination. That's what happens. End of
can't wait.
campaign.
I can't wait until we get to this mountain and she looks at us and goes, "So this is the tallest mountain? And we have to travel to another fucking continent
It's like
to the tallest mountain on the earth or on this world."
she's gonna be. I think it's like the next continent over. Like no. She looks at the last wolf that is there. Her eyes glowing white a bit. She raises a hand, and a burst of light emanates from her, causing the wolf. Let's see how much damage. Let me see the saving throw actually. No, it is not.
Oh boy.
Damage to the wolf. 12 points of radiant damage, but it is also susceptible to that. So it's doubled, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's doubled, right? Yeah.
Killed
yes.
one in like one shot if I had smited my weapon.
Probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's doubled, but
You can smite your weapon? What?
Yeah, I have a branding smite.
Oh,
artificers. And with her this raised hand, this like radiant beam, it screams an unholy scream. A wolf should not sound like that. And it shrivels to a blackened, boned corpse. Oh.
You didn't even need my sanctuary then.
she didn't know she could do that.
Oh.
That last look was that last look was not her. That was totally demon.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Well.
That's quite useful.
I didn't know I could do that.
Well, you learn a lot about your abilities while out here.
Is just gonna stab his sword in the ground. Or wait, is there anything else? Before I do that.
Funny enough, when she raised her hand and cast that spell, that ability, with the burst of light that kind of emanated from her, you notice that, at least for a certain distance around y'all, these shadows don't have the same dark properties that they did before.
Ooh.
You.
Fascinating.
Something.
Morgan is just staring at, once again staring at Solaris, but with like a bit more of like, for once, or like more of a curious expression, like, ooh, that's interesting, type of thing.
I suppose it only makes sense. I guess we should continue.
Something tells me we should get you to that mountain.
Well, it's on the way as it's on the way.
Do you? On the way to where? As we start walking again, I assume.
Well,
Good
like
question.
I said, I'm going to the mountain. Myself.
Oh.
Been going there
Since
for
we're
a
out of-
while.
Since we're out of combat, I'm gonna cure wounds myself real quickly.
Fair.
That's a whole 7 HP.
It's just gonna stab his sword into the ground real quick, and it extinguishes.
Yeah, no, it's just a simple little aw. little orangish glow. It's like you said, it's cure wounds.
All right.
Tallest mountain.
Oh,
Landscape didn't seem to change so much. I believe I'd have gotten there sooner. Sometimes just feels like paths just getting longer and longer.
Speaking of changing weather, I love Florida. At the start of this, it was nice and sunny and bright and outside. I just heard the biggest thing of thunder I've heard in 3 days.
Bruh, that's here as well. You know how my hair was wet at the start of the game? It was sunny when the wind blew and it started pouring.
It's
Yep.
been cloudy and rainy the past like 3 days for me.
It's just been nice here.
Yeah.
We continue on our way, on the merry way. We on
As-
the merry
as-
way.
Oh God, you found the song.
Skipping, follow the Elvic road. No. Now, I do believe as you guys continue, at a certain point, it lightens as the
Yeah, that's
trees
probably-
aren't as covering, and you're able to more comfortably see. And
That's much better.
in the distance, you think you see some wooden structures with some
A
light.
town.
But
Jolly.
as you all make your way there, that is where we'll end our session. We will pick
Oh,
up
come
back
on.
next
Oh, come the frog on. Oh, come the frog on.
Also, finish my character in just in time.
You sent me the name yesterday.
I know we don't talk about it. All right, I tried my best. All right.
At least you had the concept down.
I do. Oh my
I-
god, I spent so long too. Like I'm like, sitting here like I have no idea what I'm doing.
So what y'all
I
think?
love the party dynamic of both Diggory and Morgan with essentially no self-preservation.
And then there's the ones that are smart.
Meanwhile, non-self-probation selves and tea with house.
I love that.
Oh, guys!
The house situation. I was not. Like,
That was not expected, like at all.
Hey,
I find that funny.
hey, Froggy! Did you do your character's HP right?
22, right? I don't know.
Because you have 22 HP, while the rest of us have over 40.
I don't
What-
know.
What are messages?
I may have messed it up.
Oh
I
no.
can just look in the campaign. Duh.
Here, let me go
I
look. let me
don't
look.
know.
Let me see.
I'm genuinely not sure.
Oh, speaking of HP, that reminds me, I need to actually must my HP.
Takes long
I'm
to
so
load.
glad I got to murder something this session by sheer mental pain.
Oh yes, we love when Ah,
like
psychic
Diggory,
damage.
just like, oh, tea, and then just like,
oh yes, tea that die.
yeah.
It's just, God, Jesus.
Oh yeah, you did not do your HP correctly. So we do max hit points, which means your hit dice is 5d8, so you do 5 times 8, so 40. You'd have 40 HP.
Oh, my
And
bad.
you go into
okay, let
manage
me-
HP under rolled HP, and then you just put 40.
Plus,
Wait, I'll fix that after the stream. I'll fix
Yeah.
that after the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, how y'all?
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Not me realizing that I checked your shit on the wrong tab, and that's what the game logs on. So it probably looks really weird on OBS. Oh yes.
That's
Fine.
that was, the fact that Diggory has again like now Keldo's the like Adrian's the real leader. That's the vibe I'm getting. But,
Yeah,
like,
right.
Diggory's
Adrian's always the leader. Oh my.
we're doing this again.
Like Adrian's like the rational one, like calling the important shots because we should not trust Diggory with calling any shots.
I love how everyone in chat, like, early on was talking about how Diggory definitely is insane.
Absolutely.
There is
You're
nothing.
just a
There is
extrovert.
nothing right in that head of his.
It's just absolutely insane.
Diggory is just extra. Look, here's the thing. Being out this long, you learn to stop questioning things, and the less you question about the world around you, the better off you are.
So
I said it was like a week. Early on I said that it was like a week that Morgan had been traveling with Diggory, but it's probably been like 2 or 3 at least.
I mean, it's
I don't
hard
know
to tell
how-
the time anyway,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
a day cycle. In
Yeah.
fact, what's a day cycle? Day? What's
It's
that?
been a,
Day.
it's been somewhat. It's been a while.
You believe in the sun? Ugh.
ha! You
Ma-
must
Yeah.
be like an Aztec.
One of the idiots that
Pulling
like,
a
keep
reverse
talking about
Shadowbringers.
the sun,
The
whatever
sun.
that is. Something. What the hell is brighter than the moon? And why would you be looking up at the sky anyway?
Yeah.
The Eladrin know better than to look up at the sky.
Somebody was like, "What is a moon tan?" Because they were like, "Oh, all these characters are gonna be pale as hell." I'm like, "No, they got
What's a
moon
moon
tans
tan?
going on."
They got moon tan.
What's a
but
moon
also-
tan?
Some settlements do have some sort of some level of like artificial setting. Daytime still doesn't exist, but there would be like
Yeah.
sometimes a general.
I mean, Diggory's settlement
Settlement.
literally had seasons.
Yeah, like some places are a lot more advanced in like the way that they have like more magic affecting the environment in it. Other places are a lot more like, shitty and probably barely surviving. There's different levels, there's different types, just depends on which settlement you go to. They're also disjointed and like separated that each settlement is so unique and different.
I'm
Luna
enjoying-
pointing
I'm-
out, Diggory telling everyone not to look at the sky, then go
Looks
ahead
at
and
the
does
sky,
it.
yeah.
Is Moss
And then-
still in
And then
chat?
Luna
I love my
enjoying
friend.
whatever
My
is happening
son-
with their sister.
Oh yeah. I wonder what. I wonder.
Hey,
your
we got my
sister is like.
Sonderlings in chat. Any of my Sonderling
I did
friends
see the
still over
Sonderlings
there?
in chat, and I went, "Oh my god, Sin, it's
I'm
Moss."
You
I
started
imagine
this
Morgan's
with
just
me.
used to Diggory by now. It just
By the way, the whole Adrian being like, "Oh yay, thank God you don't know any songs." That started with me genuinely asking if you knew any road songs, and then I realized I'm in character, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to want this at all." I'm like, "Wait a minute."
She's like,
Yeah,
"Wait
you
a
want
minute,
to-
there's supposed to
you
be
want them
anger
to
between
sing
us."
along.
It's just annoyance more than anything.
Well, I can't believe. Why would you not like Diggory? Ever since we met, I've only offered you tea. I've gotten us a nice place to stay the night.
Walked up to a giant, possibly killer robot house.
It's not a
And
robot.
been like,
I just
"Oh,
It,
described
it
it
was
that way.
polite.
You
It
said
was
automaton,
polite.
so
I said it was like a house mech looking thing, but it's not really a mech. It's just more like the shape of it, magic house
I think
thing.
Transformers.
I think it's really funny because Morgan is technically a smart person, is artificer, but also
Guys,
no
that-
self-preservation at all.
Yeah, what a great duo. It's literally split into 2 duos. It's like I love that. Like Diggory, I'm gonna knock on the house. You try to stop Diggory. Morgan just opens it.
Opens door, all of us. Well, shit.
You're just more focused on Diggory because Diggory's the actual eccentric one.
That's the
Yeah.
T, sis.
Diggory's not eccentric.
Imagine
He's
being
just
cis.
polite.
Ow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sound like there's a tea hater in the party. I mean,
There's no T.
Adrian
only one
drank
who has-
two.
only
Adrian
one that
drank
hasn't-
2 cups of tea already.
The only one that hasn't
Add
had
a
any tea
character.
whatsoever.
Out of character. You have any idea how much tea I drink regularly? And funny enough, I'm dating a man who's obsessed with tea.
British.
Will this work out? Yeah.
Crumbs.
Oh,
The fact that I haven't had
fiddlesticks.
boba tea makes me like upset, but I've had just a lot more tea in general.
Has he had tea like over here in the United States yet?
He has. He's gotten mad at me. Our
As
first,
long
our not
as
our
you
first, our
don't mind-
second fight. our second fight was actually about how there was no tea kettle in his hotel room. That was our second fight, and it wasn't even an actual fight. It was just him complaining about U.S. not giving proper hotel standards. And I'm sitting here like, hun, this is America. The fact you even have a coffee pot
He's a
and a
miracle.
mug is an actual like blessing.
It's a luxury, bro.
Imagine
Yeah.
not having a tea can.
I've-
No, dude, I have a friend who was obsessed with making tea, and they would like order like proper like tea stuff every time, and that's why I'm like imagining like Degree like taking out like this spoon with like these holes in it, like little seeds, like has like packets of tea leaves and stuff like that. Like it's good tea what Diggory prepares. It's not like just a bag you throw in.
Nah.
Properly prepared that shit.
You got that kind of fancy tea where like the first hot brew isn't the good tea. It's the second brew that's the good tea.
Exactly.
I think at
Good
some
shit.
point while they were traveling with each other, Diggory would just start making teas for Morgan, and like without even saying anything, he would just be like, "Oh, have this tea or whatever. Have this tea."
Yeah,
And then,
I mean, well, Morrigan's like probably like working on any machinations. Like Diggory would settle down, prepare something, then like put it next to Morrigan. It's fine
Yeah.
that Morrigan doesn't talk much.
yeah,
Diggory can
and she
talk
wouldn't
a
say
bit.
anything, but she would still take the tea.
No, Diggory likes Morrigan. You know? And at least Morrigan isn't judgmental about knocking on people's doors.
I just don't knock.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yeah.
you have some manners to learn, but that's
That's it. See,
I'm dying, DM.
yeah, no.
okay.
Typically,
This is
in
the only
wild,
session I'm actually
is
dead.
Diggory is sweet. I hate sorting tea leaves into the mini strainers. Stuff's messy.
Yeah. Accurate.
No, dude, the Adrian and Diggory interactions had me this session going. Just
It's always
what's
fun.
in this?
I'm
Hallucinogenics.
gonna go try some.
Well, anyway.
I mean, hey, the house accepted the tea before having some, so it's clearly the manners.
You know, sometimes people are just nice. And then some people are mean. Like wolves.
Yeah, the wolves were mean.
Yeah.
Like wolves who you killed.
Well, people who are mean get killed through mental anguish and light and fire swords
Yeah!
And guns.
And guns.
and guns.
And a blow dart.
Yeah, and the blow dart.
But yeah, I
The
do believe that's where
kaiju.
we're gonna end the stream. Thank you all for coming out.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Follow these lovely people on their socials. Give them lots of love.
Follow Demon. Don't
Hang on.
forget to use that Twitch Prime. You know, if you got
Draw
that anime
us
stuff.
fan art!
Hey,
I'm not monetized.
Draw us fan art!
Oh
Twitch,
yeah,
what the
join
hell?
my Discord and put your fan art there, and I'll.
Hang on, let me pull up everyone's Twitters real quick.
Kira's the Nightbot today.
I'm the Nightbot.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah, I'm
join.
pulling up everyone's Twitters.
Take
see-
kill, take
yeah.
kill.
Probably find everyone else's other stuff there.
Yeah.
Everything be linked.
Yes, lovely.
And link
Oh,
the
their
Discord.
And
Shaking my head.
and the Discord. Yeah, everyone.
There's the Discord link. I sent it. Second, I'll pull up the Discord link.
Everyone join my
Go.
Discord where we
There's the Discord.
where I'll be
Also-
giving I'll do like at everyone's every time we're doing one of these sessions, so you can get notified outside of just Twitch notifications. Also follow me, lol. But
Please.d/Demon Under Beds.
yeah, I
Be
am
sure
not
to follow
monetized, so
them,
you
they're
cannot
pretty
subscribe.
cool.
Unfortunately, I'd have
Follow us everywhere. Share. Tell your grandmother about us.
I don't.
Yes.
Give
my-
us clout.
just tell your friends. Honestly, I'm surprised so many people even came out today.
I'm gay!
I'm gay. No, yeah.
What? Okay.
This
I
this
guess.
has all been great. Lovely seeing y'all. See you next time. Whenever,
Next Sunday.
See you
next
time.
Sunday.
I
Come back.
possibly die. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank
Where's the end stream
you.
button? There it is.